Welcome back to the channel, guys, and today we have a very special product right in front of me. Thinkcar reached out to Supercar Street Racing to see if we'd be interested in showing you guys their Thinkscan 689BT OBD2 scanner. Now, this is not a regular OBD2 scanner that you would find, those cheap ones that are like 20 bucks that you plug in. This one is special. It is a bidirectional diagnostic tool. This thing also does ECU coding, which a lot of those scanners will not do. This thing does over 34 services. It also does FCA Autoauth. It also does CANFD and DoIP. Has things like wireless update. A lot of things you guys are going to find fascinating about this Thinkcar Thinkscan 689BT. Let's get into it today on Supercar Street Racing. We're back in the Supercar Street Racing abode today, and we have a very special product for you. Sitting directly in front of me right here is the Thinkcar Thinkscan 689BT. Now, Thinkcar thought it would be a good idea if you guys took a look at this, because this might be something that you can use for your own car to do diagnostics and programming when you don't want to take your car to an expensive dealership. Now, this thing does a lot of cool functions. It has a Bluetooth 5 connection. This is the best bang for your buck, period. It has fully bidirectional controls, 3,000 active tests for your vehicle, over 34 plus service resets if you have a problem, 100 plus special features. You can do advanced ECU coding with this thing also. Means you can change perimeters on your car if you don't like the way they act. If there's a perimeter to be changed, this thing might be able to change it for you. This thing does full system diagnostics, does live data capabilities, and also does auto scan and auto VIN. Now, this is also the global version. What that means for you is that you get over 10,000 cars and 140 plus car brands all included with the Thinkscan. There's no IP address restrictions, so no geo-blocking of this device no matter where you are. It works in 28 plus languages also, so no matter what your language, it looks like you'll be supported by the Thinkscan. This thing also has online vehicle compatibility with M-GPT. Now, this bidirectional control feature is pretty cool. What that is going to allow you to do is use the Thinkscan to activate things in the car, such as lights, such as windows, anything that can be tested and activated that this thing knows about. You should be able to use the Thinkscan right here to go ahead and test it. Now, advanced ECU coding means this. You should be able to write a VIN number to the ECU, renew ECU's coordination, improve your fuel efficiency. You could relearn your transmission if you need to do that as well. This can help you reduce power losses and improve the durability of your mechanical parts in your car. Now, there's also a bunch of maintenance services like hard resets. You can reset your power balance, your fuel trim, your VIN relearn, your turbo reset, your seat calibration, your crankshaft, things like that, your gearbox, your clutch, can all be done with these maintenance services on the hot resets. Now, this thing has a no cable restricted 10-meter wireless diagnostic range. It can auto detect your VIN in seconds and perform all of the scanning functions for your car that you need. This guy covers all kinds of European and American cars, all kinds of ISO and SAE ratings, and it's compatible with CAN OBD2 protocols. Now, getting into the technical specs of this guy, it is a Android 10 based tablet. It does have a 8-inch touchscreen, which is better than those other little plug-in scanners. It has 4 gigabytes of RAM and 64 gigabytes of storage, and it does wireless updates. If you're worried about ever getting updates, this guy should update from the factory. Now, the great part about this device is if you have a problem with your car, they will charge you at most dealerships to take that in and go ahead and figure out what's wrong with it. This might give you a good insight as to what is wrong with your vehicle before you even have to take it into the dealership. One-touch diagnosis means all you have to do is press one button, and this guy should go ahead and scan your car and tell you what issues you have. We'll test that out a little later on Rich's truck, but for right now, I think the best thing to do is get this thing unboxed. Now we just took a look at all the features of the Thinkscan 689BT. I'd like to go ahead and get this out of the box with you guys and take a look and see what's inside. So to do that, we have our patented SCSR knife here to go ahead and slice open this nice hologram of the Thinkcar. And this thing is sharp. Looks like it's open now. Gotta be smarter than the box. Very tight fit there on the Thinkcar, but it did come right out of the box now. Packaging was thick, and right inside of the box you do see an immediate cool thing. There is a nice carrying case there for your Thinkcar, which is something they did not have to do for you, but they totally did. There's a nice kind of cool thick carrying case for the Thinkcar Thinkscan 689 Bluetooth. Got a little handle right here on top as well, which is awesome. And then when you just do open it like this, there is a piece of foam at the very top. The actual Thinkcar is in the box here. It looks like it is an Android tablet-based device. Let's get that out for now. Interestingly enough, there's a Cat 5 cable or Cat 6 cable with the instructions right here. Inside of the box also a USB Type A to USB Type C adapter that might be for charging. This is a USB Type A to Ethernet adapter here. I'm assuming that goes onto the tablet, and then this Ethernet adapter goes between there and the tablet if you need to use wired. There is also a nice charge adapter here, and it looks like it is set up for Euro. It came with 3 different adapters. I'm not familiar with the other 2 styles, but it did have a US adapter on it right here. So if we just slide that directly on somehow. So yeah, this is the OBD2 connector. It has a OBD2 plug on that side, and on this side it does have a Ethernet and also another female OBD2 port right there. There's a packing list here also that tells you everything that came with the Thinkcar. Now this is definitely a USB Type-C charging port at the very top here, and it says that the other connector is a USB Type-A expansion module. There's a lock screen and power button right here on the top as well. It also does have some sort of desktop mount here. So if you just pull this out, it can sit directly on the desktop like this. And you do notice on the back that it does have the detachable Bluetooth wireless connector built right on the back, and they do even have a magnet there, which is very cool. The magnet sticks it right to the back, so you don't have to worry about it. Now this thing does recommend the first thing that you do is connect this product to Wi-Fi and go ahead and update it. So in a few minutes, we'll get this thing on a charger and do that. So this guy does come with a USB Type A to USB Type C adapter to go ahead and charge it. So it's not a very long cable, and it looks like any particular charger would work. I'm going to go ahead and plug in directly behind me here and get this thing on power and let it go ahead and charge up. And it is lighting up the screen right now. The screen is lit up on the Thinkcar. It's at 92%. It won't take long to go ahead and get it charged up to 100. Now I did look through the manual. There is not a lot about using the Ethernet and this type of connector. I'm assuming that is an alternative to using the Bluetooth connector that is on the back. It looks like right here you would just literally go from here on the Ethernet connector to this dongle and then connect that to this when you're having Bluetooth issues. But there is no documentation about that in this particular instruction manual here. All right, you can see the battery is still at 92%. That's probably fine. Hey guys, we want to take just a second to talk about our ongoing sponsor, Crutchfield. Look at all the cool stuff Crutchfield has to offer and check out all their cool advantages. You get lifetime technical support, 60-day price drop protection, 60-day returns, and an endless amount of literature online to go ahead and research for your projects. Crutchfield is a proud sponsor of Supercar Street Racing. Go ahead and click through the links in the description and check out Crutchfield's awesome products and awesome customer service. Tell them Supercar Street Racing sent you. So for this next part of the video, let's go ahead and get this thing powered on and see if we can get it updated. All right, the battery is at 92%. That is probably fine for going ahead and updating it. So let's go ahead and get this thing powered on and see if we can get it updated. We have the Thinkcar scanner directly in front of me. This is the Thinkscan 689BT. We already took a look at all the features. We took a look at what was included in the box, and now it's just time to go ahead and power this up. Now there is a little peel off satisfaction thing here. Thank you for your purchase. Just peels directly off, and now let's hold this on and let it power on. Now this is Android based, so it's going to look an awful lot like an Android tablet, because it definitely is. Now I do have a question as to whether I can sideload apps on here. That would be another thing. But it is powering up now. You can see the nice animation there on the Thinkcar. We do have a welcome screen. It says welcome, and now on the screen it's giving us some hints and tricks. I'm going to go ahead now and hit the upgrade feature, our Wi-Fi system here at home, and it looks like it is connected. Let's go ahead and go back and then go to upgrade. Vehicle diagnostic software, download the latest copy. Let's hit enter. And it is asking me to upgrade all these different types of vehicles. I'm going to go ahead and hit upgrade. It says it's loading, and you can see it downloading various car types here. There's a percentage graph there of what it is doing. Let's let that upgrade. At the moment, it is upgrading all kinds of different vehicle models now, and the battery is at 94%, which is great. And now here's how you use the little stand. It does just sit on the desk, so fresh like that. Okay, now it is actually installing the new app version. You can see right there, it downloaded, installed it. Now it is rebooting with the newer version on it. Now I'm in the other part of updating the application. First part is the APK, and the other part is other, is what it's called. And there are some things here to update. I'm going to update the Diag base service, and now it says it is on the latest version. Now I've updated everything on the Thinkcar Thinkscan. This thing is ready to rock. The only thing we have to do now is go ahead and connect it to Rich's car, hopefully with this Bluetooth adapter right here, and go ahead and do some scanning and some playing around with all the features of the Thinkscan. We're over here at Dukes of Duval's house with the Thinkcar. Now this guy, Joe, is a Bluetooth enabled scanner. It's also a two-way scanner, so it does more than just a scanner. It can also program your car, code features in and out that you may or may not want, or you don't have. You can maybe code them in. So it does a lot more than a regular scanner. It is also capable of doing wired connections as well, but we're gonna try the Bluetooth out. We have it sitting right here in the center console, and we're using the handy little tabletop stand right there for it. So now why don't you get the Bluetooth adapter off the back, and then at the same time you can go ahead and power this guy on, and it can start booting up, and then we'll let you put the Bluetooth adapter in the slot down there at the bottom. What do you think?
Yeah. Brad, did you choose me because you know that, like Trace Atkins, every light in my truck is on?
Every light's on. So let's see exactly what this thing is.
Right, it's pretty cool. Look at this.
Yeah, the Bluetooth
magnet sticks to
the
it.
back, and then on top there's a charger port and a data port. So you just hold down the red button to power it on. We're gonna go ahead and power this guy on.
Here.
And while he does that, this is powering up now, and you can see the Thinkcar logo on the front.
Oh, here it is right here.
There's the Bluetooth. I don't think we have to power that on. Tell me if it lights up. It lit up blue.
And it made an audible noise as well.
It did. Okay, so it made a sound, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. And then we're looking at the front of the Thinkcar here. This thing says auto search. So why don't you press enter and see if it can find your vehicle.
Okay, so I'm just...
Hit that. Okay, connecting to Bluetooth. It's scanning the VIN now. Pretty fancy looking. And if anyone can identify that car,
well, that's my truck.
Got your truck, correct?
Your make model?
It made a noise. Now this thing also should recognize all of the modules in the truck. So it should recognize your, all your body control modules and anything else you have. All right, let's do automatically search. Okay, read the VIN. Manual transfer case. Radio, we have a
base radio.
Automatic or manual heating. I think we have auto. VSys Pro RPO. We don't know if it has this, so
we'll say without.
We'll just say without. Let's do a health report. That's cool. All right, scanning the ECM. And so it knows the truck and it knows what modules are in it. Our first one was engine oil pressure, sensor circuit high voltage. Okay, so here is the reasoning behind the code. Doesn't really have a lot about that code. And then you can actually just Google search it as well, which is kind of cool. It's got Chrome built in, and then it searches for this code. All right, yep. Go back to the other one. Let's see what else we got.
Yeah,
We got a cam set.
this one's interesting. Oh,
And then we have a fuel trim lean. Bank 1's lean.
wow.
We got a fuel trim lean bank 2. And then we already saw those, so we know about those. HVAC temperature control feedback circuit, airflow control circuit open. So this is some of the stuff that you can do with it.
That's interesting. The oil
You can do the oil service reset light.
brake pad replacement.
Yep. All this stuff can be reset.
Oh, interesting. Tire type calibration.
Okay, so that's some of the stuff you can do outside of the troubleshooting. Oh, a lot of extra things up here to do if you're working on the car. So if your car supports it, these
Yeah.
are the ones that you can use for regular maintenance.
Engine. Yep. Airbag. That's interesting. Battery matching.
So if you need all this stuff, it is available if your car supports it.
Man, this thing just has a lot.
Definitely has a lot of features.
Injector
You can
code.
code your new injectors.
A lot of things that my truck doesn't have, but
Yeah.
this just, but it, I mean, it just has so many different things. All right, so there it says cleared TTCs right there, right?
Yeah. Boom, your check engine light went off.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely cleared that one.
Huh.
So what do you think about this cool scanner?
Man, I tell you what, it's detailed for sure. You know, I fucked up a scanner before, and it definitely didn't provide as
Couldn't
much
do all
detail.
this.
No, not even close. So interesting, those other things. I had to look into those.
Yeah, it probably has more support on newer cars that have a lot more electronic modules and things like that. That's a good look at the Thinkcar. Now we'll throw it back into the studio and look at this on Amazon and figure out how, if they want to buy one, they can pick one up from the link in the description.
Nice.
Hey guys, welcome back to Supercar Street Racing. We're in Studio B right now. We're also broadcasting live on YouTube while we edit. But today we have this very cool Thinkcar Thinkscan 689BT. This guy was given to us to go ahead and evaluate and check out all its cool features. It does so many cool things. It does live updates over the air, so it updates all the cars and all the information on the cars whenever there's new information available, like new cars come out. It also is based on Android. It has 4 gigabytes of storage and a 64 gigabyte internal storage capacity. So 4 gigabytes for the operating system, 64 for storage of apps and other information there. Now this thing has the capability to save you a lot of money because the dealership will want to charge you an arm and a leg for doing the same things. This guy can not only look at all the codes on the vehicle, it can also diagnose them and even look it up online if it doesn't have the information about what that particular code is. It can action all your vehicle subsystems so you can test on the fly. Let's say you're having window problems, you can actuate it from the actual scanner and then you can test your windows or your headlights. You also have the capability, if your car supports it, to flash hidden functions on the ECU and code your car with the actual scanner. This thing does have 34 services for over 134 makes of vehicles. It has some cool new features like clutch and turbo reset, which were just added, which is very cool for automotive enthusiasts. It can access a lot of your car's functions like your battery and your TPMS. For example, when you put a new battery in a BMW, sometimes you have to register it. This guy has the capability to do that. And it says it can access your TPMS sensors. I did not personally test that part. Now it also does everything wirelessly over Bluetooth. It comes with a magnetic Bluetooth adapter for the back of the unit, but you can also hook it up via the Ethernet cable and a hard cable that they provide you in the actual kit in the little case that they give you. Here's a little look at all of the cool features of the Thinkcar Thinkscan. It has a lot of extra things. This is a global version. It will not lock you out via geo-blocking, so you can use this anywhere. It's a global version. This thing has bidirectional control, so you can activate things from the actual scanner. It does things like ECU coding. You can possibly write a VIN to the ECU, improve your fuel efficiency, transmission service resets, Check out all the hot resets you can do here. Oil, EPS, ETS, brake, gear, SAS, injectors, and BMS all can be reset from within the scanner. And it does automated VIN checking and diagnosis based on your actual car. It covers all kinds of vehicles from 96 to 2024, compatible with OBD2, EOBD, and CAN protocols. Check out all the cars it does support right there. And there's a good look at the height and width. It is a nice little tablet. It feels pretty heavy and sturdy, like it won't break easily, and I do like that. And you saw on Joe's car, we pulled all the codes on his car. We were able to go online and search for them all. And then we were able to reset the codes as well, which is awesome. Joe can go from there to go ahead and further diagnose his vehicle and see if he can figure out what's wrong with it. Now, there's going to be a link in the description to go ahead and pick up the Thinkcar 689BT. Please use our official links to go ahead and order this device. Tell them Supercar Street Racing sent you. I might be giving this one away too. If you're interested, put a comment in the description. I'll take the best comment and go ahead and give this device away to one of you guys. Now here's a look at the Supercar Street Racing channel dashboard, and you can see 191,023 subscribers. We could not do that without support from the community and you guys. We really appreciate you liking and subscribing, and hit that bell icon. Buy all your Amazon products from any of our affiliate links. It does not have to be the one for this product in this video, but buy anything you want by clicking on this link in the video, and it helps us out just a little bit because we get no money from the channel, hardly nothing, to keep the channel afloat, and we're doing it just to do it. Guys, we're gonna have to get out of here though. It's almost dinner time or lunchtime, depending on how your family specifies it. Let's get out of here, right out that door.